seeing you guys. All right.
Good morning. We are so excited to be together as a school community, and it really is our community. I see certainly our students and faculty, parents, members of our Board of Trustees, and certainly all these wonderful special guests. 3 weeks ago today, Meredith-Dunn School received the gift of a lifetime. I thought I was going to lunch. I thought I was going to have the opportunity to say great things about Kosair Charities. And I did do that. But I was surprised, along with 3 other schools, to be given the gift of $1 million from Meredith-Dunn. This day is made even more special by the special individuals who made time to be with us today to share our excitement and our deep appreciation. Our guest of honor from Kosair Charities, certainly thrilled to see Randy Cole, President of Kosair Charities, Jerry Ward, Chairman of the Board, Vicki Weber, Senior Vice President of Business Relations, and this wonderful group of individuals. Certainly a special hello to Harry Lusk, who's been a long time friend of Meredith-Dunn, as well as Larry Craig, who had 2 grandchildren who we love very much, go to Meredith-Dunn School. We're going to start off this morning with some special remarks. I want to thank, in particular, Mayor Greg Fischer, who's such a good friend to us, along with Councilman Kevin Kramer, our state representative, and our resident grandpa, Tom Birch, Larry Gedling's grandfather, who has fought tooth and nail for us over the years, along with Mr. Bill Simpson, our board chair. So Mayor, I'm going to turn the microphone over to you.
Thank you so much. Well, how are we doing here at Meredith-Dunn today? I tell you what, you guys know how to welcome guests in a world-class way, so the best way to keep friends is to keep making friends. So I tell you what, did you notice we all had a little extra pep in our step when we walked in this room and we saw you guys? So thank you so much for welcoming us in such a wonderful way. And I'm so proud every time I can come to Meredith-Dunn and celebrate the fantastic work that you all are doing, from the principal all the way through the school to everybody, the people that help keep the school clean and the people that really give us the joy every day. You know who that is? Students. Because it's the students. Let's hear it for our students here. And all this good work you do, that's what happens when you see, like Kosair Charities, this organization has a heart that's bigger than our city. And you all have been really lucky, obviously, to be the beneficiary of their generosity. And a lot of times, you know, when people give you a gift, they're like, they expect you to say, oh, thank you very much. These guys, what they do, and gals, just go around the city. They're like Santa Claus. They just help everybody. And all they expect is for you all to help somebody else. That's it. And this is a great life lesson that you see through our friends at Kosair Charities. So I wanted to come by this morning to congratulate everybody at Meredith-Dunn for all your great work. But I wanted to say a special thank you to Kosair Charities as well. So if you could help me in thanking them, Jerry and Randy, if you guys could come up here, I have a special proclamation for you guys. Come on. What do y'all think about the hats that they wear? What do you think about that? Huh? Pretty cool, huh? So this is the city of Louisville honoring Kosair Charities for their storied tradition of service and generosity here in our city. Meredith-Dunn School opens doors and creates opportunities for young people to the joys of lifelong learning. Kosair Charities' $1 million gift to the school is a shining example of the Shriners' commitment to compassion. So our city thanks Kosair Charities for its surprise gift to Meredith-Dunn School and applauds its many compassionate endeavors. Jerry, Randy, you guys are real tremendous people. Thank you all so much, and God bless you all.
Councilman Kramer, would you like to say a few words?
Well, first, I want to make sure we say thanks to Kosair Charities. The work that Meredith-Dunn does every day is so incredible, and Kosair has just made it possible for them to expand the work that they do and carry that work on well beyond what will be my memory and probably several of the memories of those of you here. So I'm here in my official capacity as a representative of Metro Council, although I'm not really an official representative of where you sit today. With redistricting, I got pushed a little bit out, but I want to tell you just a real quick little story about my first official interaction with Meredith-Dunn. This was before redistricting. This was still in District 11, and I have a close relationship with McMahon Fire Department. They do great work. And the chief of McMahon called me and said, Kevin, can we talk about Meredith-Dunn? And I said, well, you know, I know great things happen there, what's going on? And he said, well, I don't want to go in and tell them I have to close the building. I said, whoa, hold on a second, what are we talking about here? He said, they're growing, and they're in buildings that are connected but not really connected. And they've got two different systems, if there's an alarm in the building, that they have to set a system off in one building and then go and set it off in another part of the building. And he said, they really can't do that. And I said, well, what do you want? You can't shut them down. What do you want them to do? He said, I want them to get a system that works. That's why I called you. I said, no, wait a minute. So he had done some work with an outside entity and found a little bit of grant money. And he came to me and said, is there any way through neighborhood development funds that you can help out with a little bit more grant money? And then Meredith-Dunn did a great job of raising even more money. And they were able to put that system in, and now they have a system that works through the entire building. Somebody else can fill the details better than me, but they have a system that works now through the entire building, and obviously they didn't close, they've just grown and grown. And the great work that they're doing, that you're doing here at Meredith-Dunn, is reflective throughout the community, so much so that Kosair was able to see what you do, and they're happy to be able to participate and help you be so successful. So special thanks to Kosair. This means great things for Meredith-Dunn, and I can't say enough good things about Meredith-Dunn, and I know this is going to make a huge difference for them. So thank you both.
Our board chair, Mr. Bill Simpson, if you'd like to say a few words.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, I would like to say a few words, but I will keep it brief. And the main thing is the thank yous. We can't say thank you enough to Kosair Charities. And I'll get back to that in just a minute. We also want to thank the mayor, councilmen, representatives. Thank you for taking time out of your day to be with us. You all know what a special place this is. But back to the gratitude piece, we can't say thank you enough. I'm a former parent here at Meredith-Dunn, and I'm on the board as a chair, of course. We have former parents, current parents on the board, about a 50-50 split, but we have people that were parents, their children were here maybe 15 years ago. So the kind of dedication to the place as a parent, and when you come here and know what happens to your life and your child's life when you get through Meredith-Dunn, and you want to stay and invest time for many, many years as a part of the leadership, it speaks a lot. So again, and the last thing I want to leave you with is, as far as getting to know Kathy and her team over the years, again, 10 years on my part, you can rest assured that your gift will be used as extremely carefully as possible, as wisely as possible, and will benefit more children in this neighborhood, or in this community of ours, in more children and in more ways. So we will be good stewards of it. You couldn't put it in a better place, and the other people that received are also very worthy recipients, and we're happy for them as well. But we will take care of your gift, and we'll multiply it. So again, thank you for everyone who spent time with us today, and thanks again. Thanks.
Well, when we consider what we could do today to share our students' gratitude, we decided that certainly there needs to be music. They would like to share their songs with you, along with, in a minute, some of their thoughts that they put into writing. So I would like to ask our 4th grade students who have studied all year in the state of Kentucky to come up and share just 2 songs that they'll be singing tomorrow for their families at the annual Derby Luncheon. So this will be these are our 4th grade students. We would now like to share our thanks with our written words. Ethan, would you like to go first?
Yes, please.
Okay, come over here and stand by me. Ethan wrote this to you, to the Kosair Shriners.
Thank you for helping me with my sickness and my back and heart. And thank for the money. I love you so much, Kosair from Easton.
Thank you. This is Ava Liberty.
Dear Kosair Charities, thank you so much for the $1 million. As a school, we really appreciate it. The $1 million can help us as a school because just like me, some can't afford to go here. That $1 million can help people like me get into this wonderful school. It's a great school and some people need to go here for learning disabilities. It can also help provide things that the school needs in order to run, for example, school supplies and other things to help classrooms. So Kosair, thank you so much for the $1 million. It will look you.
This is Kirsten Drake.
Dear Kosair Charities, thank you Kosair Charities, not just for their $1 million check, but for all the good deeds you have done. Meredith-Dunn is so thankful that you were willing enough to give us money. We are also thankful that you help children like us and show kindness with such a good example for us. So thank you so much for helping to make the world a better place. With all respect, Kirsten Drake.
Thank you very much. Our Director of Development, the driving force behind everything we do at Meredith-Dunn, Ms. Carol Morrison.
Thank you so much. And you know, Kirsten is right. You do make the world a better place. And you've certainly made Meredith-Dunn a better place in the future by enabling us to do so many things that we wouldn't otherwise be able to do. You know, you're the master of surprises. There's no doubt about it. Kathy Beam and I attended a luncheon at Christmas, speaking of Santa Claus, and we just thought we were going to a luncheon. And we walked away with a $25,000 check. And I remember on the way home saying to Kathy, you know, this just doesn't happen. You know, I've been doing development a long time. It just never happens. And it'll never happen again. So we just need to enjoy it. But I'm telling you, Kosair Charities found a way to make something even more wonderful happen. And it's just almost impossible to find the right words to say thank you to such an amazing gift that will have such an impact for years to come. You know, our students say it best. And one of the students said, Kosair Charities, you make my heart happy. And you make my heart happy. But we have a couple little surprises up our sleeve for you as well. First of all, starting May the 8th, as you drive down 65, right at Hill Street, if you look off to the left, you will see a billboard that has a very special message from Meredith-Dunn to all of you. So we hope that you'll enjoy that. It will be there through May, so May 31st. So just drive carefully, exactly. So, and it's a digital one, so you might want to slow down. Make sure you see our message. But we thought, you know, that's nice, that's great, but that's just about 3 weeks. What could we do to really say thank you and mark this wonderful gift? What can we do to make it last on and on and on for years to come? Well, this room that we're in, this common area, is where we gather as a school community. The students eat lunch in here. We do brain gym in here, which is our PE program that's based on an occupational therapy theory. So we do lots of things in here. And since before the first shovel went in the ground, we named this the Commons of Meredith-Dunn School. Well, from this day forward, what we would like to do is have this area known as the Kosair Charities Commons at Meredith-Dunn School. And we hope that this pleases you as much as it does us. We don't have our official signage yet, but everyone who enters this building, and there will be thousands upon thousands, will know that this is all because of the partnership that we have with Kosair Charities. And we thank you for that.
You guys have been a great audience. And as we conclude this wonderful celebration, I just have a personal message myself. I want to say thank you for believing in our mission. Thank you for empowering us to continue this mission long after all of us are probably gone and our time is finished. You know, I was a Kosair kid 56 years ago, and when I was diagnosed with scoliosis, my parents couldn't afford the braces. And when I walked in 3 weeks ago to the campus over on Eastern Parkway, I remembered the brace shops in the back, and I remembered as a 12-year-old kid what that felt like in terms of seeing a lot of people I had never met and looking at my parents' faces that were so worried and scared. And now that I'm much older and wiser, I want to say to you that the work you've always done in this community is amazing. And I know that it's set the course of my life. I know that it started me looking at the kids who struggle in lots of different ways and wanting to be a part of that success. So I want you to know that regardless of what we hear on the news and some of the things we're troubled by, when we hear the word Kosair Charities, we're reminded of all the goodness in this community. And we're so lucky to be a part of that. We will never take this gift for granted, ever. And Bill's right. I'll do my very best to guide this school in my remaining time here to make sure that every dollar is spent the way you would want it to be. So, in closing, our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, the best middle school anywhere, would like to end with the song. Last Thursday, they did a wonderful middle school musical performance for their parents. I should recognize Bridget Thomas, too, our wonderful music teacher who is new to Meredith-Dunn this year. And she's going to gift us as well. They have a very special song that they would like to share with you.
There comes a time we certain God when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. It's time to lend a hand to life, the greatest gift of all. We can't go on pretending day by day that some